My name is Mia. I grew up in an orphanage. I'm the Howard family's daughter who was lost for 18 years. I thought finding my real family meant I finally had a home. I never imagined the people I trusted most had been lying to me from the very beginning.
Oh my God! George! My brother! Doctor, please save him.
Mia, the patient has leukemia. The family needs to pay an upfront deposit for private experimental treatment. Until the hospital receives that payment, we can't schedule the next round.
You're the doctor. Please, save my son!
Mia, your brother is my only son. Please help him, okay? George!
Mom, don't put this on Mia. Mia, I'm not gonna make it. Don't waste the money on me.
George! We just got our family back together. I can't lose anyone again. I'll figure out the money. You just stay here and get better.
Mia! Mia!
These are my parents, and this is my brother. Didn't he look terminal just now? Now Mia definitely thinks the Howards are too broke to pay for his treatment. We should also fake a clinical trial invoice, an overseas treatment slot, and an emergency deposit bill. That'll make it way more believable.
Iris is right. We should prepare those.
George, smile for the camera.
Enough.
George, what's wrong?
Dad, Mom, Mia is your biological daughter. She's my real sister. Is it really okay to fake an illness and lie to her like this?
Why do you think we brought Mia back? So she can marry that autistic heir from the DeVille family in Iris's place. The fake illness is just step one. Once she can't raise the money, we'll push her toward the DeVille marriage. She's so worried about you, she'll agree.
Dad loves me the most. That DeVille kid has been protected so well. Too bad secrets never stay buried. I heard they're autistic and practically mute. I'm not marrying into that and suffering.
Mr. Howard, you know my child's situation. You may think they're not good enough for Iris. But when we saved your life back then, you promised...
I'll honor the engagement. My father comes back the day after tomorrow. We'll discuss it as a family and set the engagement. Iris can't marry into that and suffer, so Mia can never find out we're pretending to be poor.
But Dad...
George, Mia may be our biological daughter, but she grew up in an orphanage. We don't have that bond with her. Iris is the sister you grew up with. Can you really stand by and watch your sister marry an autistic person?
Exactly, George. Don't you want to see how Mia looks when she works herself to death for your medicine money?
No.
Come on. Just come with me and look.
Mia, here's your pay for today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Just a few more days, and I'll have enough for George's medicine. George, she really came out here to earn money for your treatment. What she makes in one night is less than what one of our maids makes.
What's the point of watching?
I know those guys eating over there. Let them mess with her a little.
What are you doing?
George, don't tell me you feel bad for her. I'm your sister.
This is stupid.
George, what are you doing?
Going home.
That waitress at the food stall? Have some fun with her.
Don't worry, Iris. We'll get it done.
Mia, there's a construction site tomorrow that needs people to carry cement and bricks. $80 an hour. You in?
Thank you, boss. I'll be there. Poor girl. Lost for all those years, finally found her parents, and now she has a brother with a serious illness. 80 or 90,000 a month just for medicine. How is one girl supposed to handle that? Mia, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. What is it, ma'am? Listen, this whole city practically belongs to the Howards. Do you think your parents might be pretending to be poor? No,
if they really had money, my brother's treatment wouldn't have been delayed.
Waitress, are the skis ready or not?
Coming.
Oops, sweetheart, let me wipe that off for you. Why are you throwing yourself into my lap, sweetheart?
Let go of me! Let me go! Please, let me go!
You think you're too good for us?
Women like you work jobs like this for money, don't you?
Give that money back!
Get lost.
That's my brother's medicine money! Mia!
What are you doing?
Someone's coming. Let's go.
Oh no, you're badly hurt. We're going to the hospital. Come on, going to the hospital.
I'm okay, ma'am. I'll go back to the hospital after my shift. My brother is waiting for me to bring him food. Dad, you should have seen Iris working at that street stall. My family will worry if they see me like this.
How embarrassing for the Howard family. Serving food in the slums? Your grandfather is coming back tonight. Don't bring her to the family dinner.
Dad, Grandpa is coming back just to meet Mia. Won't he be mad if we don't bring her?
We'll say she went out fooling around with some man.
Yes. And we can tell him about marrying Mia into the Devon family.
Enough, Mom. Aren't we going too far?
George, what do you mean?
So you'd rather send Iris? And besides, we can't break our word. What would people say?
Mia was separated from us for 18 years. Now, just to make her marry an autistic person in Iris's place, we're lying about being poor and lying that I'm sick? Don't you think this is too much?
Once we settle the marriage over dinner with your grandfather tonight, you won't need to pretend anymore.
Mia?
Dad, what do you mean fake illness? What do you mean pretending to be poor?
You heard all that?
Maya, listen to me.
Mia, honey, you misunderstood. Your grandfather called just now, and to keep him from worrying, we said your brother was only pretending to be sick. But the doctor just came by. Your brother... Mom, slow down. What happened to George? If your brother wants to live, he needs surgery. But surgery costs money. This is what I made today. It's not much, but I'll keep finding ways to earn more.
What is that supposed to cover? The surgery cost $1 million.
$1 million? George, don't worry. I'll find a way to get the money. I will keep you alive.
Dad?
I'm already at the Black Crown Hotel. Remember to bring my granddaughter tonight.
Dad, she's out messing around with some man. George, Iris, and I will be there soon. All right, Mia. Your mom, Iris, and I have to go work tonight. Your brother has nurses and doctors here. You go home and rest.
But, Dad... Dad, was that Grandpa?
The old man is already at the restaurant. Hurry up and get ready. Don't keep him waiting. All right, Mia. Your mom, Iris, and I have to go work tonight. Your brother has nurses and doctors here. You go home and rest.
But, Dad...
Mia, aren't you trying to raise money for your brother's surgery? Tonight the Howard family booked the entire top floor of the Black Crown Hotel. Get here fast. If you take good care of them, you'll get a lot in tips.
That's great. I'm on my way.
George, I will save you.
What took you so long? The guests got delayed on the way, but they'll be here any minute.
Manager,
What is it?
could you give me more work? I really need the money.
I know your brother is in the hospital and your family needs money. Don't worry. I'll think of you whenever there are shifts. The guests are almost here. Go get ready.
Sir, are you okay?
I'm old. My legs ache.
Sir, the air conditioning is cold in here. This warming patch should help.
That feels much better. Thank you, young lady. My granddaughter should be about your age. I bet she's as kind as you.
Sir, you haven't met your granddaughter?
She was lost at birth because her careless parents let her slip away. They only just found her. I came back from abroad just to see her.
I'm sure you'll reunite with her and be a happy family.
I'll take that blessing.
Mia, they're here!
Dad? Mom? And George? Why are they going into this room? This is the Howard family's private room.
Everyone's here. Why are you still standing there? Go, take good care of them, got it?
Isn't that the old mine from earlier?
Dad, please take the seat of honor.
Grandpa.
Why is it just you? Didn't you say my real granddaughter had been found? Why didn't you bring her?
They really do look like my family.
Dad, you just came back from overseas. For the first family dinner, I didn't invite her. What do you mean, family dinner? It's only a family dinner if my real granddaughter is here. You're both Howards in name only. Now that you have this adopted daughter, you don't want my real granddaughter anymore?
This is the Howard family. They can't be my parents. My parents are working right now to pay for George's medical bills.
Mr. Howard, hello. Here's the tea you ordered.
They must just look alike. Besides, they're dressed so elegantly. It can't be. Can't be them. George, are you with Mom and Dad right now?
Yeah, I'm at dialysis. Mom, Dad, and Iris went out to work.
George always says his mouth tastes bitter after dialysis and he can't eat. This is the cake the manager saved for me. He'll love it.
George, who is it?
It's Mia. Hello? Mia, I'm not gonna make it. Don't waste the money on me.
We just got our family back together. I can't lose anyone again. I'll figure out the money. You just stay here and get better.
Wasn't George sick? Weren't Mom and Dad out working?
Who called? Was it real granddaughter?
Grandpa, you keep saying granddaughter, granddaughter. Am I not your granddaughter too? You haven't met Mia yet. If you saw her, you definitely wouldn't like her.
Dad, you don't know. Mia may have Howard blood, but she grew up in an orphanage. She picked up all kinds of bad habits. Put the video on for your grandfather.
Grandpa, look.
Isn't that when I was being harassed at the food stall? So they knew everything.
Dad, you see that? Does that look like a Howard heiress to you?
My granddaughter would never act like that. Look carefully. Those thugs are harassing her.
Dad, what are you saying? She's our daughter.
If she didn't have a character problem, why would we refuse to bring her to meet you?
Exactly, Dad. If she behaved properly, why would those guys go after her? Why don't men like that go after Iris? Grandpa, it's true. Mia goes out early and comes home late every day. Who knows what kind of people she's hanging around with?
Oops, sweetheart. Let me wipe that off for you.
That's my brother's medicine money.
Ever since I found out George was sick, I've been working 8 jobs a day. You all knew that. So why say I was out fooling around?
I don't believe it. George, you're the most honest one. Tell me what's really going on. Dad, shut up. I didn't ask you.
Grandpa, Mia. She was working at the food stalls.
We're the Howard family, and you made your own biological daughter work at a street stall?
Mia, hold on to the room bill for now.
They practically own the whole city. One dinner costs $180,000. So everything I did, all the money I worked so hard to earn, was just a joke.
Mia, what are you doing? Your face and hands are hurt. Don't scare the guests.
Waitress, can't you see we're out of tea? Hurry up and get over here.
Coming.
Fine. I'll let the work issue go for now. But you? What about your illness?
Grandpa, the truth is, I'm not sick. I faked it to trick Mia.
She burned me! You worthless thing! Are you blind? If you burned my daughter, 10 lives wouldn't be enough to pay for it. I'm sorry.
You think sorry is enough? My sister is the most precious Howard Anress in Chicago. Open your eyes and apologize to her right now or you'll regret it.
Mom, George, you love Iris so much. Why can't you love me too? Let me wipe it for you.
Get away from her. Don't let your filthy hands near my sister.
George, I'm your real sister.
Get out!
Stop. Is there anything else? What is it, sweetheart? Mom, doesn't she look like Mia?
You. Turn around. Take off the mask. I said take off the mask. Do you not understand me?
My face is injured. I didn't want to scare you.
How does your hotel even run things? You send an ugly, injured waitress to serve a presidential suite table?
Ew! That's disgusting. Disgusting? George, this is all because of you. That's my brother's medicine money.
Since you don't want to apologize, hold this hot teapot with those hands until we're done eating.
Enough! Why are you bullying a waitress? You said you faked an illness. Why?
Dad, I was in a car accident years ago, and a family saved me. I got emotional and promised to marry my daughter to their autistic daughter.
So I had George fake an illness to trick Mia into marrying over there.
Why would you do this to me? If I hadn't come here to work
Very good. You're making my real granddaughter marrying an autistic person who can't even care for herself?
Dad, that's not fair. Mia grew up in an orphanage. Getting to marry in Iris's place is already a blessing for her, and I'm sure she's willing.
Is that so?
You don't believe me? I'll call her right now. Mia?
How did her phone ring too? Could she really be Mia? Pull her up.
Young Master Howard, what's going on?
This waitress almost burned my sister.
She didn't mean it. Please, don't hold it against her.
George, the waitress phone just happened to ring. Mia must be at home right now cooking and doing chores while she waits for us. She couldn't be here. Exactly, George. Ignore her.
Get out. Thank you for your mercy, young Master George.
Dad, it's nothing. The waitress was just clumsy.
George was only nervous about Iris. Shameful. The great Howard family can't even protect one young girl?
Grandpa, Dad knows he was wrong. Next time we have dinner, we'll bring Mia.
Good. And I'm telling you, I do not agree to Mia marrying an autistic person. You can finish this dinner yourselves.
We should go too. Mom, there's still so much food left. Let's pack it up for Mia.
That's our Howard girl we raised. Kind, thoughtful, and always thinking of others.
Bring me some takeout bags.
Iris, what are you doing?
There's still plenty of meat on this. Mia won't be able to tell anyway. I'll wait for you at home.
I'll wait for you to tell me why you did this to me. I'll wait for you at home. I'll wait for you to tell me why you did this to me.
Your mom and I washed dishes in the kitchen today. The boss knew our family was struggling, so he let us bring home some leftovers from the guests.
Try some.
Mom, Dad, you eat too.
We already ate. You eat while it's warm.
This is the best thing I've ever eaten.
I used to think you really loved me. I thought you saved the best food for me. Now I know you only brought me what you had already eaten.
George, hurry up and deal with Mia. I still want to go to the bar. I booked the biggest booth tonight. It costs over $80,000. Come with me, okay?
What did you just say? Deal with who?
I was joking. Mia is so sensitive. If she finds out we ate out without her, she'll get upset again. Let's go home and cheer her up.
How are you? Are your injuries okay?
I'm fine, manager.
Did they tip you?
I don't need money anymore. I won't need it again. I'm going home, manager. It must be such a hardship for you, pretending to be poor and living here with me. I used to think that no matter how shabby this place was, it was still home.
Where have you been fooling around? Why are you only getting home now?
Home? I'm just a stray. I was meant to be left out in the wind, rain, what home have? What about you? Didn't you just get back too?
What kind of attitude is that? We were out working to pay for your brother's medical bills, and you? Who knows what kind of people you've been fooling around with this late?
Mia, don't mind your father. You haven't eaten, right? Your sister brought this back especially for you. Eat while it's still good.
Iris, what are you doing?
There's still plenty of meat on this. Mia won't be able to tell anyway.
This food must have been expensive.
Mia, don't get the wrong idea. I worked a little hotel shift today. The boss knew our family was struggling, so he let me bring this back. None of us could bear to eat it. We saved it just for you.
Really?
What's with that attitude? If you think you're too good to eat our leftovers, then leave. No one is forcing you to stay in this family.
Don't worry. I will leave. This is what I earned today.
Mia, thank you.
George,
What is it?
are you really sick?
What is wrong with you? You come home in the middle of the night after fooling around, and the second you walk in, you start interrogating everyone. What are you trying to do?
I just asked a question.
Do you have any idea how much your brother has suffered for this family? Now you come home with a few dollars and think you get to question him?
Mia, why are you acting so strange today? Did someone outside tell you something? You're panicking because I know what you really are, aren't you?
I'm fine. I'm tired. I'm going to my room.
I'm fine.
Mia, Mom and Dad only said a few things because they were worried you came home late. How could you knock over the food and burn Mom on purpose? I didn't do it on purpose!
Stop lying. I said from the beginning we should never have brought her back. We should have let her rot in that orphanage.
Enough. Mia didn't mean it.
Mia, what happened to your hand? Since you don't want to apologize, hold this hot teapot with those hands until we're done eating. Was that waitress at the restaurant really Mia? Why is your forehead so hot?
Don't touch me.
Mia, what's wrong? Don't scare me!
Quick! Call an ambulance! She's burning up!
So you only see me when I'm about to collapse. What happened to me?
Dad! The waitress at the restaurant was Mia. I already confirmed it.
What good does saying that do now?
Mom, will she still agree to marry over there?
Don't worry, sweetheart. Aunt Mia already knows. We don't need to hide it anymore. No matter what, she has to marry that autistic heir.
Your mother's right. Iris, you are our precious daughter. We will never let you marry into that and suffer.
So Iris can't suffer, but Mia can?
I already had someone look into it. They really are the DeVille family. They were just pretending to be poor before. The DeVille family has assets in Vancouver and New York. Yes, the DeVille group heir is autistic and doesn't talk much, but the family is loaded. She's the only heir. Mia won't be mistreated.
I'll be honest. Our group is facing a financial crisis. The DeVille family already promised me that if Mia marries over there, they'll give us the money to get through it.
So Mia is the person you're selling for cash?
I'm doing this for the family!
She's part of this family too!
George, are you asking your father and me to sit here and watch the Howard family collapse?
She's my only sister!
George, don't you still have me?
No matter what, Mia has to marry over there. This is the only way to save the Howard family.
Your grandfather is old. If he finds out the Howard family is in trouble, he won't be able to take it. So I will always be the one they sacrifice.
There has to be another way!
Stop arguing. I'll marry him.
Mia, do you even know what you're saying?
I'll marry him. I know what marriage means. I agree. Besides, didn't Dad say the Duvall family is rich? And isn't that why you brought me back? So I could marry in Iris's place? George, the DeVille family is wealthy. Maybe Mia just doesn't want to suffer with us anymore.
Mia, I never thought you were this kind of person. You'd marry an autistic person for money? You don't even care about your own future happiness?
That's right.
Are you insane? Do you know the Duvall kid is autistic in a wheelchair? They might not even be able to take care of themselves.
I don't care.
I know you're angry with us, but you shouldn't throw away the rest of your life over it. You're still young. You still have a future. Don't do this to yourself.
Thanks for the advice. Go find the De family and tell them to set the wedding date.
Mia.
Miss, that's the real Howard heiress they just found. The Howard family plans to make her marry you in place of Iris, the fake heiress.
Give me that. I want to play with it. Why doesn't she talk? She's weird.
Stop! They're gone. Can I help wipe the water off? I'll go slow. If you don't like it, just say stop. Rain is okay, but not in people's faces. That scares people. Yes, the ground is okay. I'll wipe your hair, is that okay? Thank you for telling me. It's soft. Do you like how it feels? Okay, the pinwheel is in your hand and the rain has stopped. Is that the Howard family's real daughter?
She's a good kid, kind-hearted, much better than Iris. Tell the Howards to set up a dinner. We'll meet this girl properly. If she's really willing to marry into our family, we won't shortcharge her.
What's your name? Where's your family?
This is Elena.
Ma'am, you are... I'm Elena's mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring Elena here. I just saw
You saw Elena alone, not talking or pushing Bite back, and you were worried something might happen, right? Thank you, sweetheart.
Hello?
Mia, the DeVille family just called. They want to meet us tonight.
I'll be there. Mr. and Mrs. DeVille, I have to go. Goodbye.
Oh, Mr. DeVille. We've been waiting for you. It's been too long. How have you been? Great, great. Madam, you look as radiant as ever. Sweetheart, it's you.
So you're the Waldedenur, ceasing eindang Mia?
You know each other? Mia, what you're standing there, or say hello to Devila and Devilville.
Hello, Uncle DeVille. Hello, Auntie DeVille. Elena, say hello. Only 3 DeVilles are here, so the DeVille heir they've been talking about is a woman? So the person I'm marrying is actually a girl?
I see it. It's spinning really fast today. A girl? Mia, you recovered fast. You're really good at putting on a show in front of the DeVilles.
Elena!
Slow down. The candy is right there. It's not going anywhere. I'll get it for you. Sit still. The wrapper is still on. You can't eat it like that.
Mr. Howard, as you can see, my child Elena is a girl, and her situation is special. She is sensitive to sounds, unfamiliar places, and sudden touch. She really needs someone patient by her side. A girl is great. Girls are wonderful. 2 girls will have plenty to talk about, and it'll be easier to care for each other. Mia is the most patient one. She'll take great care of Elena.
What the hell? It's actually a woman?
So I was right. This is the person Mia has to marry. A girl and an autistic heiress who can't even take care of herself.
If you don't like it, don't look. We'll sit over here.
Mia has always been sweet and thoughtful. I believe she'll take great care of Elena. Elena, it's time to eat. Stop playing.
Elena, we're going to eat. The pinwheel can stay where you can see it. No one will take it away, okay? We won't take it. We'll put it here. Thank you. You'll feel better with these on. Like this.
Sis, you're so good at taking care of people. I guess you won't get bored after you marry in.
Enough.
Elena!
It's okay. It's too hot. We won't have the soup right now.
Let go of her!
George, don't yell. Elena, look at the pinwheel. The pinwheel is right here. 1, 2, 3, blow. That's it, blow. Mia, are you okay? I'm okay. She wasn't trying to hurt anyone. She was just scared.
My dear sister, living with someone like that is going to be fun for you.
How can Mia marry an autistic woman like this? Isn't that going to ruin her life?
Mia, I'm truly sorry. Elena gets anxious in unfamiliar places. She didn't mean to do that.
I know.
The way you understand her, that's really rare.
Understand what? Does understanding her mean she has to marry her?
Elena, what do you want to eat? I'll get it for you, okay?
Bring something lighter.
So hard to please.
She's just sensitive to smells.
Sis, I didn't even say anything. You're already defending her? Are you already acting like a DeVille?
At least she doesn't dress up leftovers and call it love.
All right. We're all family. Let's not talk like that.
When have we ever been like a family? It's not ruined. It can be washed.
Mia, go clean up.
Mia, are you really rushing into a life like this?
You're pathetic, sis. But thanks to you, at least I'm not the one marrying that autistic woman.
Uncle, Auntie, I'm gonna step out and take care of this.
Good. Mr. Howard, this daughter of yours is truly impressive. Come on, let's have a drink. Good.
What are you doing here? Dad told me to keep an eye on you. I already said yes. I'm not going to run. Sis, how did your life get this sad? You're the real daughter of the Howard family, but Mom and Dad lied to you, pretended to be poor, and now they want to marry you off to a disabled autistic pern. What are you trying to say? Mia, Mom and Dad love me. So drop those little schemes of yours and marry into the DeVille family like you're supposed to. Just like you wanted, everything in the Howard family is yours.
Mia! Are you still gonna marry the DeVille heir?
Yeah.
You can blame me, Mom, Dad, this whole family. But don't use a marriage to get back at us.
George, you're overthinking it.
Don't regret this!
What I regret most is ever really thinking of you as my family. George, don't be mad. I already talked to her.
What did she say?
She said, the DeVille family is loaded, and marrying into that family is better than stay with us Howards.
She really said that?
I don't want to lie to you.
So it was always about money for her? I really underestimated her.
George, don't be mad. People climb up when they get the chance. Honestly, what she's doing is only human.
Figures. She grew up in the slums, and all she thinks about is marrying up. She'd better not come crying back to us later.
Mia, you're back. Come sit. Mia, we just spoke with your father. If you're okay with it, we'll set the wedding date right away.
I don't agree!
Dad, why are you here? Don't call me Dad. If George hadn't told me, how long were you planning to hide this from me? Selling your own daughter?
How could you do that? I did not raise you like this!
Dad, there are so many people here.
Shut up!
If any of you dare marry my granddaughter off today, I'll throw all of you out of the Howard family.
Dad!
Grandpa, please don't be angry.
You poor child. You've been wronged and you still don't fight back. I'm here today, and I won't let anyone bully you again.
Grandpa, I'm okay.
Dad, if Mia doesn't marry into DeVille family, the Howard family business is finished. This is everything you've worked for your whole life.
Why should my granddaughter sacrifice her happiness for you people?
But she already agreed.
She agreed because you backed her into a corner.
Old Mr. Howard, what exactly are you saying? Are you saying marrying my daughter is destroying your granddaughter's happiness?
Mr. Howard, I respect that you love your granddaughter. But after what you just said, don't you owe my daughter an explanation too? In your eyes, is marrying Elena the same as being sold?
Whoever Jadix here Elena is singing. Just that they kinda Lynn.
Mia, I truly like you, but we respect your choice.
Mia, the Howard family has no way out. Just do what we agreed and marry into the DeVille family. Consider it your father pegging you.
Tell Grandpa the truth. Do you really want this? Mia, your father is begging you. If you marry in, the DeVilles will invest, and this family can survive.
Mia, I know I owe you, but we have no choice. Iris has been fragile since she was little, and she can't handle pressure. You're stronger than she is. Help the family this one time, okay?
Mom, every word you're saying is pressure.
Tell Grandpa the truth. Whether the Howards go bankrupt or lose the company, I won't let you suffer like this.
Grandpa, I want to marry her.
Mia, don't say that just because you're angry.
I'm not saying it out of anger. Elena is good. She gets scared, she gets nervous, and she struggles with a lot of sounds and smells. But she doesn't lie to me. She tells me directly what she likes and what she doesn't like.
With her, I don't have to wonder whether every word hides another motive.
Child, you're sending yourself into a hard life.
Grandpa, I used to think I had a family, but every day felt like I was paying off a debt. If I marry Elena, at least I know who I'm caring for, and I know that when she needs me, she really needs me. Mia, I can promise you this. After you marry into the DeVille family, we won't treat you like a caregiver, and we won't leave you alone to handle everything with Elena. Doctors, therapists, and living agents will all be there. You are her partner, not a caretaker we bought.
Thank you.
Good. Mia, don't worry. Once you marry in, the Devil family will never let you suffer even a little. Why?
Elena is good. I want to be with her. Her mind is simple. Before we came, I had someone check the date. 3 days from now is a good day. Shall we set the wedding then?
Good. Good. Then it's settled.
Then we'll head back and prepare.
Mr. DeVille, I'll walk you out.
All right.
Child, you've suffered.
Grandpa, please don't say that. This is my choice.
Come on. Grandpa will take you home. I'll make it up to you.
Come in.
This is your favorite pasta. I made it myself. Try some?
Thank you, young Master George. I don't like it anymore.
You can blame me. What happened at the hotel was my fault. I shouldn't have made you hold that teapot. And I shouldn't have failed to recognize you.
It's normal that you didn't recognize me. In your eyes, I've always just been the sister who came from that old farmhouse. Once I put on a server's uniform, I looked even more like a stranger.
It was wrong of us to lie to you. But no matter what, we're still brother and sister.
Are you done acting? When you humiliated me and looked down on me, did you ever treat me like family? Are you apologizing now because you feel guilty? Or because you found out I'm really going to marry Elena?
Both. I used to think Mom and Dad made you suffer just to help you adjust to our situation. Later, I realized they were lying to you from the very beginning. Mia, I'm sorry.
Every one of you says sorry, but none of you ever really asked how I survived all those years. If there's nothing else, please leave. I'm tired.
I'll find a way to stop the wedding.
George cooked for Mia himself? George! Is she still refusing to forgive us? George made this himself. If she won't eat it, I will.
Mia has sacrificed too much for this family. I have to convince Mom and Dad to call off this marriage. Iris, what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Iris, that reaction wasn't right.
George, I was just startled.
Do you really hope Mia doesn't have to marry?
Of course. She just came home and now she has to marry into the Divino family. I feel sorry for her too. I'm just worried Mom and Dad won't agree. The company is in such bad shape and the DeVilles offered such good terms.
No matter how hard things get, we can't treat a person like a bargaining chart.
I'm happy for her. If Mom and Dad agree, she won't have to marry that disabled idiot from the Devida family.
Even without the Duval's support, if we work together as a family, we can get through this.
Yeah, I'll talk to her again too.
Mia, I really underestimated you. Need something?
Mia, you worked so hard to get to convince Mom and Dad to cancel the engagement. Isn't because you want me marry that autistic DeVille in your place?
You're imagining things.
You finally came back from the orphanage. Are you really willing to give up your title as the Howard family's real IRS just to serve an autistic person?
I never wanted to fight you for anything. Once the wedding is over, the Howard family and I will have nothing to do with each other.
Stop pretending. You just want mom and dad to feel guilty you can take back everything in the Howard family.
What are you trying to do? Sweet sister, don't rush. The show is about to start.
Maya, are you asleep? Mom wants to talk to you.
Iris! Mom! Maya wanted me to marry that autistic Devola ear instead of her. I said no, and she...
I didn't.
Mia, are you insane? She is your sister.
I said I didn't do it.
The evidence is right here. You're still denying it? You chose to marry into the DeVille family. You have no one else to blame.
Mia, this is Mom's fault. If you want to blame someone, blame me.
There has to be some misunderstanding. I'll take Iris to the hospital first.
For the next 2 days, you stay in this room and think about what you've done. Until the wedding starts, you're not going anywhere.
Elena, Mia is here. I'm here. You can touch here, gently. Yes, white.
Is that the real daughter the Howards found? She doesn't look like she grew up rich.
Marrying into the DeVille family is already more than enough for her. Elena's situation is special. What normal family would say yes?
I heard Howard Group is almost done. This wedding timing is a little too perfect.
All right. Bride, no matter what happens, do you promise to stand by your partner and love her forever?
She can't marry. George, this is not the place for your nonsense. Go back now.
Dad, since the day we brought Mia back, she has never felt warmth in this family. Now we're treating her like a marriage deal. Are we even human?
You ungrateful son! Shut your mouth!
Mia, tell Grandpa the truth. Do you really want to marry into the Divino family?
Mr. Howard, don't you owe me an explanation for this?
In-law, please calm. This is all a misunderstanding. Dad, the Howard family is on the edge of collapse. Are you really going to destroy the Howard family's legacy for a granddaughter we just found?
Shut up!
Even if the Howard family goes bankrupt, we cannot force Mia to marry.
Dad, this is what we owe her.
I really have no choice. If the Howard family goes bankrupt, what was the point of bringing Mia back? I'm trying to give her a good future, too.
Mia, come with me. You don't have to marry anyone to prove your worth. You can study, work, go to any city you want, and start over.
George, if you say that now, are you abandoning the Howard family? If Maya leaves, what happens to Mom and Dad? What happens to Grandpa? Are you really gonna ruin everyone for her?
Stop using everyone to pressure her.
The bruise from last night is covered by makeup, but Elena still noticed it.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt.
Mia, let's go.
Stop arguing. I'll marry her.
Why?
Because she's good. Elena is autistic. She isn't good at expressing herself, and she can lose control when she's overwhelmed. Life with her won't always be easy. Are you truly willing?
I am.
Mia, I'll ask you one last time. Elena isn't just the heir of the DeVole family. She's someone who needs stability and real understanding. She has her own rhythm. Some days, she'll only say a few words. Sometimes sounds, lights, or strangers getting too close can overwhelm her. If you marry in, it means you'll face all of that with her. Are you truly willing?
I am. I understand what it means, but I choose Elena, not because of anyone else. I want to stay. I want to marry her.
She's still in therapy. It's not that she can't walk at all, but when there are too many people or when she's nervous, she relies on the wheel because it makes her feel safe. Some guests will misunderstand or laugh when they see her like this. Are you still willing to stand beside her?
I am, because I know what it feels like to be judged by a label. It's okay if they don't understand you. I'll learn to understand you. Slowly.
Good.
Bring it over. Since Mia has made a public commitment to Elena, the DeVille family will make a commitment to Mia. This document is a share transfer and proxy authorization for DeVille Group. After the wedding, I will transfer part of the core shares to Elena and Mia. Before Elena is fully ready to take over, Maya will have legal proxy authority and participate in major decisions at DeVille Group.
That's basically handing Mia the keys to DeVille Group.
The Howards played a huge move.
No wonder she's willing to marry. Anyone would say yes.
Why? Why does she get DeVolt shares just like that?
George, I told you, Sis was never gonna let herself lose out.
Mia, I know you're still angry with us, but there has to be a limit. You cannot go through with this wedding.
I've already made myself clear.
Isn't this just about money? It may not compare to the DeVille family, but this is enough for you to live comfortably for the rest of your life. You can live any life you want, as long as you leave with me right now.
Where are you taking my fiancé?
She spoke? And hasn't she always been in a wheelchair?
She can stand and talk? Then what was going on before? Maybe it's because everyone was giving Mia a hard time.
Looks like she can only stand for a short time. She still seems unstable.
Elena, you stood up. And you can talk. Elena, you're better.
The doctor said she can sometimes stand and speak briefly in familiar settings, but she's never been willing to try in front of people. Today, she did it for Mia.
Mia, you are truly our family's lifesaver.
Why? Why does Mia always get this kind of luck?
Elena, so you're not unable to stand or speak after all.
George, don't raise your voice.
Mia, can't you see it? She can stand. She can talk. She isn't what they said she was. Has she been pretending this whole time?
She wasn't pretending. She's just different. She needs safety, time, and people not forcing her.
You're still defending her?
Because you don't understand her at all. Elena, sit down. Take it slow.
Bad person. Don't bully Mia.
Wow. I thought the heiress was completely recovered.
Looks like she can only stand for a little while. She still needs care.
Mia's life won't be easy. Thank you, Elena. You're the first person who ever protected me.
Mia, no scared. Here.
Elena has finally grown up. She knows how to protect her fiancé now.
We were right to choose Mia.
In-law, it is Mia's honor to be accepted by your family.
Mia, look clearly. Even if she can stand, she still needs long-term care. She isn't like other people. Are you really going to waste the rest of your life on her?
The fact that Elena can stand now already makes me happy. And I believe she'll keep getting better, little by little.
If she could be cured, she'd have been cured already. Otherwise, do you think the position of this family's lady would have fallen to you?
Enough! You have insulted my daughter again and again. I let it slide for Mia's sake, but if you keep pushing it, don't blame me for being rude.
In-law, please calm down. George is just misunderstanding things.
He'd better be. Mia is now the lady of our family. Not just anyone gets to bully her. Let it go, George. Mia has the DeVille family's support. We should be happy for her.
Mom!
George, Mom is right. Sis finally got everything from the DeVille family. Why would she ever give it up?
Mia, so this is what you really wanted.
The wedding begins.
Why does everything belong to you? If I had known the DeVilles would treat you this well, I never would have let you marry into that family. I won't let you get what you want. You will never live better than me.
Mr. Howard, the group's cash flow is about to collapse. If you can't secure investment soon, Howard Group is really famished.
What? Okay, I understand. I'll handle it.
Dad, what happened?
My assistant just called. If the company can't bring in investment soon, we're really going bankrupt.
How could it happen so fast?
We've been robbing Peter to pay Paul. Now that the DeVille wedding is done, we can't wait any longer.
Mia, you think marrying into that family means you can live well and get rid of us? Dream on.
Dad, Sis is now the biggest shareholder of DeVille Group. Our company's problems, aren't they just one word from her?
Exactly. We married Mia off so she could help the family later.
But Mia just got married. If we ask her for money now, won't that affect her life in the DeVille family?
What kind of talk is that? My daughter married into their family, has to help serve their autistic daughter, and now also has to help manage their company. We're only asking them to invest some money. What's wrong with that?
She is not your negotiator inside the DeVille family.
George, don't forget, your last name is Howard too. If the company collapses, none of us will have a good life.
Maybe we should talk to Mia first? If she really—
Mom, doesn't Sis have the final say in that family now? Mr. Is DeVille adored her. They yield dinding aduri. And for my sistin Lossie, an artistic muter even understand.
Iris is right. Mia is part of the Howard family. Of course she has to contribute to this family.
But
shut up. This is settled. Also, Grandpa isn't in good health. I'm sending him abroad to recover. None of you are allowed to bother him.
Should I call Sis now?
No. I'll call her myself. You all get ready too. Change clothes. We'll visit our dear in-laws later.
Okay, Dad.
Mom, I have no idea what Elena's family is thinking. They actually handed company shares to an outsider.
See? There you go again. You really need to fix that temper of yours. Otherwise, how are you going to take over all of DeVille Group someday?
I just don't get it. Elena is autistic. How am I less qualified than her? Her father would rather hand the company to some orphan house bitch than to me.
Don't worry. Mom will help you. What belongs to you, no one can take away.
Young Master Benjamin, the matter you arranged overseas has been handled. The news will reach Elena's father very soon.
Good. Stay overseas for the next few years. Don't come back for now. And clean up every trace.
Don't worry. We know what to do.
Drive faster. Maybe we can still see Elena's father one last time.
Got it.
Maya, our group's cash flow is on the verge of collapse. Only an investment from the DeVille family can bring it back.
If you get the chance, put in a word with Mr. DeVille for me. We're family. You can't just watch the Howards go down.
First day of marriage, and they're already asking for things.
Madam, we're here.
Elena, we're home. Wake up. Mia, hungry. Food. Okay, I'll have someone prepare food in a bit. Take it slow. The ground is a little high. Mia, hold. I've got you. Mia, from now on, this is your home. Thank you, Mom.
Hello? Yes. I'll go right away.
Dad? Mom? What happened? Is something wrong?
Oh, just a small business matter. Your mom and I need to go overseas for a bit.
Overseas! I want to go too!
Elena, be good. Mom is going for work.
Mia, we'll be back in a week. We'll have to trouble you during this time.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll take good care of Elena.
Elena, you have to listen to Mia while we're gone, okay?
Mia, Elena is allergic to seafood. You must not let her eat any of it.
I know, Mom.
Chairman, the private jet for your trip has been prepared. You can leave at any time.
Got it.
Dad, Mom, don't worry. Elena has me.
Come back soon. Elena, let's go inside.
Another car.
Young Master Benjamin, Aunt Amy, you're back.
You're Mia, right?
Who are you? Mia, I'm Elena's aunt. This is my son, Benjamin.
Hello, Aunt Amy. Hello, brother-in-law.
Mia, you're so beautiful. Elena is lucky to have married you.
Meeting Elena is the luckiest thing in my life.
That's the first time I ever heard someone say marrying a person who needs to be taken care of is the luckiest thing in her life.
Benjamin, is that any way to talk to Mia?
Am I wrong? She's just a woman chasing our family's money and status.
Don't bully Mia. Bad person.
You dare throw something at me?
Because you bullied Mia. Elena, be good. We don't throw things at people.
Mia, don't mind him. Benjamin just misunderstands you a little.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Can it not? Elena jauda gettle hibis holcher. Tienpi, Genro, Nungding, Yidithing take the halker Elena. Go tell the kitchen to prepare a few extra dishes tonight. I want to welcome Mia properly.
Yes, Aunt Amy.
Does that feel better?
Comfortable.
Mia, I had this porridge made especially for you. It's so fresh. Try it.
Food. Elena, sweetie, this porridge has seafood in it. You can't have it. Let's eat other food, okay?
Okay, I listen to Mia. Oh, look at my memory. I almost forgot Elena is allergic to seafood. Mrs. DeVille specifically reminded me that Elena can't touch seafood. Please make sure the kitchen labels dishes clearly from now on. Of course, my mistake. Take the porridge away.
Yes, Aunt Amy. Yummy! Mia, more!
Okay.
One wants to take care of someone and one needs to be cared for. Perfect match.
Mia, you two got married today and Benjamin and Battery Winley because Forley. You don't blame us, Duna?
Stand that I've married into the family. We were a family. I understand you're busy with work.
Such a good girl. Your grandmother gave this to me when I married into the family. Aunt Amy didn't prepare much, so this bracelet is for you.
This is too valuable. I can't accept it.
Look, it's beautiful. You actually have a bit of a noble lady's air.
Then thank you, Aunt Amy.
Mia, tell Amy how you town met.
We happened to meet at a dinner.
Really? What a coincidence.
If you have any sisters or cousins at home, introduce them to our Benjamin. I like girls like you, well-behaved, sensible, and proper.
Benjamin is young and successful. I'm sure plenty of girls like him.
You don't know. Ever since what happened to Elena as a child, her parents have put all everdoing on her. In this huge family, Benjamin is the only one we can count on. He's so busy working all day that he still don't even have anyone to talk to. If needed, I'll also do my best to learn the group's business and help Elena carry her responsibilities.
Maya's settling into a role pretty fast.
Mia, running a company isn't easy. You're new here. Those old guys on the board won't accept you so easily.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
And I promised Elena's parents I would take good care of her, so of course I'll help manage what's hers. Mia is the best.
Then Maya will have to work hard. Plenty of people out there are eyeing our family's benefits. Every day, people show up using some distant family connection to ask for favors or investment.
Thank you for the reminder, Benjamin. I'll be careful.
Mia, why aren't you answering your phone?
Oh, telemarketers. They call all day. It's annoying.
I see. I thought something happened at your family and they were coming to mine for help.
Mr. Benjamin, you seem very interested in the Howard family.
We're in-laws now. A little concern is only right.
Thank you, then. I'll make my own judgment about the Howard family's matters.
Looks like everything is fine with the Howards?
Everything at home is fine.
Good. Wouldn't want outsiders thinking our daughter-in-law climbed the ladder and couldn't wait to cut ties with her own family.
Exactly, Mia. If you need anything, don't be shy. You must tell us. We're family, after all.
Of course. When the time comes, I may have to trouble you, Aunt Amy.
Oh, what are you saying? Family doesn't need to be so polite. But you still haven't told us much about your family.
I heard Mia grew up in an orphanage and was only found by the Howard family after many years apart.
Yes. Children who grow up in orphanages really are different. So independent and tough at such a young age. Good at every kind of housework and so family-minded. If you get the chance, Mia, you should show us your skills and cook something for us.
Mia is mine. She only cooks food for me. You can't steal her from me.
Oh, Elena is jealous, huh? Fine, fine. From now on, she'll only take care of you.
Funny enough, I feel like I've seen you before.
Really?
Yes, at the hotel. You seem to be working as a server. If I'd known you were going to marry my big sister, I would have tipped you more so you wouldn't have had to work so hard doing that kind of servant work.
I was earning money through my own labor. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Of course there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a huge leap from server to Devolo shareholder. People are bound to talk.
Benjamin, how can you say that? Mia suffered before. Now that she's married in, she should enjoy life. Leave all that caretaping to the staff. Mia is the DeVille family's daughter-in-law, not hired help.
Mom, I actually think Mia turned misfortune into luck. If she hadn't done all that service work before, she wouldn't be so used to serving my big sister now. Look how satisfied my big sister is with her.
Good girl. You've worked hard. From now on, leave that kind of serving to the staff. You should enjoy life.
I am Elena's wife. Taking care of her is what I should do. And I like taking care of Elena. I like Mia too.
Not many people can get Elena to like them. The Howard family clearly raised their children well. What is wrong with you? Please don't mind him. He just has no manners sometimes.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Mia, I heard the Howard family only brought you back so they could marry you off to Elena. That must have been humiliating.
What? Mia, is that true?
I don't know where Benjamin heard that, but marrying Elena was my choice. I really like her.
Really? You're the Howard family's real daughter, but your family dodles for the fake one. You don't hate them at all?
You're joking, Benjamin. They're my family, and Iris is my sister. Of course they care about her.
What a loving family. I guess all those rumors were fake.
Mia, those rumors really broke our hearts. You're a Devon now. If the Howard family ever hurt you, of course we'll help you.
I'm actually interested in those rumors.
People say the Howard family favors Iris and barely cares about the real daughter they found.
Is that so?
Yeah. They also say the Howard family pretended to be poor and your brother faked being sick so you'd earn money for his treatment. While you were working construction, they were living it up.
Mia, tell Aunt Emma the truth. Is any of that real? If the Howard family really did that, it's outrageous. Don't worry. You're family now. No one gets to bully you.
She doesn't need you. Mia has me. Yeah.
Dear cousin, you can't even take care of yourself. How are you protecting anyone? Only a waitress nobody loved would bother humoring you.
Don't bully Mia.
You sure are protective.
Are you crazy? You actually threw wine at me!
Don't yell. You'll make her more upset.
She dumped wine all over me and you're telling me not to yell?
Elena, you can't throw things. Let us sit down. Okay.
Enough. Why argue with your cousin? Just wipe it off later.
Someone, bring a towel.
Benjamin, Elena was just being childish. Please don't take it personally.
An apology? Then show some sincerity.
Then what would make me look sincere to you, Benjamin?
Mia, sign this, and we'll pretend nothing happened.
What is this?
A temporary operations authorization. You hold shares now. You can't sit in that position without knowing anything.
Benjamin, maybe let it go. After all, we're family. Elena's father transferred company shares to Mia. From now on, you and I may have to live under her thumb.
Auntie, you've got it wrong. I've never thought that way.
Then prove it. Sign it. I'll handle day-to-day company decisions for now. You can keep the shareholder title and stay out of operations.
But if I sign this, I'm basically handing you actual control.
You just married into the Devmone family. You know nothing about the company, the clients, or the board. Do you really think they'll listen to you?
They work with Devil Group because of its ability and reputation, not because someone forces signatures at dinner.
Mia, don't make it sound so ugly. I'm helping you.
If you're helping me, why can't I take it back and read it before signing?
Mia, guarding yourself like this makes Benjamin look bad.
I'll ask you one more time. Are you signing or not?
Elena's parents aren't here, and Benjamin has deep influence in the company. Burning bridges with him now isn't smart. I'm not signing. I don't have that kind of authority. We should wait for Elena's parents to come back. Sorry, Benjamin.
Wait for Elena's parents? Sure. Let's wait and see. If you won't sign, at least have a drink. We're family now, and we'll be seeing a lot of each other.
I don't really drink.
What? You won't even show me that much respect? I thought we were family. You already rejected my authorization form, now I can't even have a drink with you?
Mia, don't drink.
Just a small sip. I'll be fine. Benjamin is right. Since we're family now, of course I should drink.
Mia really did learn how to read the room growing up in an orphanage.
Finish this glass, and we're still family.
Elena, you can't drink that.
If it tastes good, I want some too.
It doesn't taste good, and you can't drink alcohol. I don't believe you. If it tastes bad, why does he drink it every day?
Of course it's good. Try it, if you don't believe me.
Don't mess with her.
I was just answering her question.
Mia says I can't drink it. Right. Give it to me. If it's good, you drink it.
Elena!
Look at me. Don't look at the floor.
Too loud.
I know. It's loud. Breathe.
Does she really think no one dares touch her?
You can be angry, but stop throwing things. Sudden noises really affect her.
So she's sensitive, and I'm supposed to get drenched twice?
I'll have her apologize, and I'll pay for your clothes. But you deliberately provoked her. This didn't come out of nowhere.
Enough, Benjamin. We're family. Don't make it so harsh. Someone, clean this up.
Yes, Aunt Amy.
Aunt Amy, it's my fault. I didn't watch Elena closely, and I ruined dinner.
It's okay. Don't blame yourself. It's nothing. Don't take it to heart. Enough, Benjamin. It's just some wine. Change later. Why fight with a child?
Aunt Amy, I'll take Elena upstairs to change and calm down. When she's settled, I'll bring her back to apologize.
All right, go ahead.
Lena, come on, I'll take you to change. Okay. I listened to Mia.
Mom, you're just gonna watch this Autistic girl walk all over me?
Enough. We're family. We can get past her this.
Enough. Stop cleaning.
Yes, young master.
Mom, I don't get why we're still tolerating her. Elena's parents are out of the country. Elena is just an heiress who needs babysitting, and Mia has no backing. If we don't move now, when do we?
You're too impatient. The closer something is, the less obvious your grab should be.
I already had someone tamper with the private jet. By now, Elena's parents' plane should have gone down.
When will the news come in?
Soon. Overseas will notify the board first, then the family.
Okay. Once Elena's parents are confirmed dead, the Devon family will be in chaos. The board won't accept Mia, a brand new outsider, and they won't let Elena truly take power. Then you'll be the obvious choice.
What about Elena and that unlucky girl from the Howard family? Should I have someone deal with them too?
If Elena's parents just had an accident and those two also get hurt, you'll look suspicious no matter how clean you keep your hands.
Mom, I can't wait anymore. Why should that Autistic girl inherit the whole family? Are you really going to watch this empire fall into an outsider's hands?
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Later, bring the Howard family here.
Why bring them here? They're a bunch of social climbers. Just looking at them makes me sick.
The Howard family is in crisis, and only we can solve it. Do you think Mia's father will pass up this chance? Once she makes one mistake, we can kick her out of Devon Group.
Fine. I'll have someone bring them over now.
You go yourself.
Why?
That makes us look sincere. And doesn't Iris always look down on Mia? Treat her well. She might surprise us later.
Okay, whatever you say.
Benjamin, you and I have swallowed our pride in this family for years. I know you've suffered. Elena's father and his family sit at the head of the table, and everyone revolves around Elena. You're clearly better suited to the company, but you're always pushed aside.
Mom, once I inherit everything, I'll take good care of you.
That's all I need to hear. Wait,
What is it, Mom?
no matter what, Elena's parents are still Devons. When the news comes back, the funeral must look proper. Don't give outsiders something to laugh at.
Don't worry. Honestly, the family owes its wealth to those two old fools. If they hadn't insisted on giving the company to that autistic girl, we wouldn't have had to go this far.
After you inherit the estate, donate another care home. Elena is still family blood. Let her spend her life there. That will be enough of an explanation to your aunt's family.
Then send that bitch, Mia, there too, so Elena won't be lonely.
You can decide those things yourself. Go. Do what you need to do. I'm tired. Elena survived that car crash years ago only to end up like this. Sister, this time you and your husband can go in peace. You've worked so hard for my niece for so long. It's time to rest.
The number you have dialed is powered off.
Elena, why still can't I reach your parents? I don't know.
It's been so long. They should have arrived by now. What if something happened to Mom and Dad?
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. Then promise me. From now on, don't throw things at people without my permission, and definitely don't pour wine on anyone like today. Got it?
Okay, I got it.
Good girl, Elena. When we go downstairs later, you need to apologize to your cousin properly.
No, they're bad. Why do you say that? They always bully Maya. They're bad.
I know you don't like them, but if you act like that, they'll use it against you. If you want to protect me, you need to protect yourself first.
Mia, did you talk to them about investing in the Howard family?
I can't make that decision. Elena's parents are abroad.
Mia, the Howard family can't wait anymore. We need the investment now.
Can you really watch us go bankrupt and end up on the street?
We'll talk about the investment later.
Mia, you're an heir of Devil Group now. It's just a small investment. How can you not decide? Don't worry. If you help the Howard family this time, we'll make up for everything we owe you.
Make it up to me? In your eyes, I'll always be a tool sacrificed for the Howard family. Mia, what's wrong?
I was just thinking. If you weren't the deviled heir, if you were just an ordinary girl from the countryside, would the Howard family still come looking for me?
Mia, do you miss home? I used to. But now, wherever you are, that's home. What was Mia like before? Wendy from the orphanage raised me. She was very good to me. I've always missed her.
If Mia misses Wendy, I can take you back.
Wendy went very, very far away. I can't see her anymore. Then I'll take care of you from now on.
Okay. Then you need to get better soon so you can protect me. Don't worry, Mia. From now on, I'll protect you for the rest of my life.
Mrs. DeVille, Aunt Amy says guests have arrived downstairs and would like you to come down.
Okay, got it.
Elena, do you want to come downstairs with me?
I want to sleep.
All right. Rest well, Elena. I'll be back soon. Hello.
Miss Elena, everything happened exactly as you expected. The private jet your parents were supposed to take crashed over international waters. The news will reach home soon.
So they finally couldn't hold back.
Miss Elena, you've backed down for years and even used your condition as cover. But they only got worse and more reckless. You can't keep tolerating them.
My autism is real. My reactions to sound, light, and crowds are real too, but they think I don't understand anything. I let them believe that. What's funny is my judgment never disappeared. Of course I know, but back then my second uncle died saving our family. We owed his wife and son for that.
Miss Elena, you repaid that debt years ago. Even this trip, if you hadn't switched the jet in advance, your parents really wouldn't.
Miss Elena, Aunt Amy and Benjamin have started contacting the Howard family.
They probably want to use the Howard family's money crisis to force Mrs. Mia into a mistake.
I know.
Should we stop them now?
No. Mia isn't weak. She just never had anyone standing beside her before. Let her see clearly who is real family and who only wants to use her. What about Aunt Amy and Benjamin? Find them a good care facility overseas. Don't mistreat them. After a while, send mother and son there.
Miss Elena, you finally made up your mind.
Yes, I promised Mia I'd protect her for life and give her a warm home. Howard family, you'd better stay out of this. I don't mind sending you overseas to retire too, for Mia's sake. We were held up by some matters and couldn't make it to Mia and Elena's wedding yesterday. Please don't take it personally.
We're all family now. The Howard family will be counting on your support.
Of course. If you need anything, just say so. It's all up to Mia now anyway.
Mom, Dad, why are you here?
Mia, Benjamin invited us.
Mia, we were worried you might not be used to life here yet, so we invited your family to stay for a few days. Please don't mind.
How could she mind? Mia loves family most. I'm sure she'll welcome us here, right?
Stay if you want.
Mia, about the investment.
Dad, I already told you about that.
In-laws, are you having trouble?
Just a small issue. Howard Group is short on cash right now and needs financing.
I see. Just tell us. How much do you need?
$50 million.
I see.
Uncle, normally we could just give the money, but right now...
Young Master Benjamin, please just say it.
My uncle transferred the company shares to Maya, so this has to be up to Mia.
Really?
Absolutely. As long as Mia agrees, bring the contract tomorrow, stamp it, and I'll have finance transfer the money to your company account immediately.
Thank you so much.
Dad, I can't make that decision.
Mia, the whole company answers to you now. You can't just watch our family go bankrupt.
The company belongs to Elena. Her parents trusted me and temporarily put it in my hands. About the Tozer, let me contact Elena's parents.
Do you have to make it sound so harsh?
I'm just telling the truth.
Mia, if this is really difficult for you, we won't pressure you.
The company is truly out of options. Can you really watch Howard Group collapse?
Mia, Mom and Dad did owe you before. But this time, the whole family is begging you.
Mia, are you still a Howard or not? It's just 50 million. Do you really have to be this rich?
I'm just being honest. I need to discuss this with Elena's parents.
Mia, if you feel pressured, then...
Mom, a lot of people are watching the Devil family right now. I just took over, and people already aren't convinced. If I suddenly make such a huge investment, The board may not approve, and the rest of the family will object too.
Mia, you're overthinking it. Elena's parents named you as the successor. Who would dare question you?
But I still can't reach Elena's parents, and I have a bad feeling. I have to be responsible for Elena.
Mia, please save the family. The company really can't hold on much longer. If this continues, we'll have nothing.
Dad, I already explained. This investment isn't something I can decide alone.
Now that you married up, are you that eager to cut ties with us? Do you even see us as family anymore?
Give me a little more time.
The company really can't wait. The family is in trouble. How can you be so heartless?
Mia, your parents really have it hard. The Howard family is still a respected family. If they go bankrupt, it won't look good for the DeVille name either. Think about it again.
I said, wait.
Mia, don't worry. We'll stand with you. Just say yes, and I'll explain it to the board. You just married in, and many people don't know you yet. Helping your birth family now will make people say you value family.
Aunt Amy, I appreciate the thought.
Mia, can you really watch our family go bankrupt and let Mom and Dad end up on the street?
Forget it, Iris. Let's not make this hard for your sister. After all, we owe her. We have no right to ask her for anything.
Mia, parents really end up on the street, people will talk behind your back.
Exactly. You're part of the Devone family now. Where would that leave our reputation? If your in-laws were here, they would definitely approve this investment. Mom, Dad, give me a little more time. I'll figure something out.
Enough. Since you're this heartless, from now on, the Howard family never found you. Pretend you don't have us as family.
Is that really how you see me? Don't be so impulsive. Mia, your father is just angry. He didn't mean it.
Am I wrong? Did this family raise her? No. But she has Howard blood, so she should help the Howard family.
Mia, we truly had no other way. That's why we came to beg you. We've humbled ourselves enough. If we had any other option, we wouldn't ask you.
Shut up!
Mia, I know you still resent us, but no matter what, we're family. If you're angry, take it out on me. Please save the Howard family.
Mia, your sister is right. We're family. Why keep score?
Exactly. Mia, just say the word and we'll stand with you.
Benjamin, you know DeVille Group better than I do. If I use company funds for personal reasons, other shareholders will object, especially with Elena's situation being so sensitive. If the board attacks me, how am I supposed to explain it to Elena's parents? With Elena's current situation, I can't take a risk this big.
Maya, they're still your family.
Mom, Dad, George, Iris, it's not that I don't want to help. I really can't make this decision right now. If you truly care about me, stop pressuring me.
Care about you. All you care about now is yourself. You don't care about us at all.
Give me more time. Even if the Howard family really goes bankrupt, I'll still support you as my parents.
Mia, I know this is hard, but the family really has no other option. Can you at least talk to Elena and ask her to lend us some money?
Mom, why are you saying that too? You know Elena's condition.
Right now, Elena can only rely on me. Aren't you asking me to betray her?
Mia, look what you've pushed your parents into. If Elena's parents were here and saw how cold you are, how hurt would they be?
Benjamin, watch your words.
Maya, you weren't like this before. You used to give everything for this family, but now you only think about yourself.
Yes, I really did give everything for this family before.
I think she's just blinded by devil wealth. If it weren't for me, would you have married into that family?
Dad, you really disappoint me. All the hardship I went through out there, did any of you ever care?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I was the one who suggested testing you. Blame me if you want.
Iris, stop taking all the blame. We did it for her own good back then.
For my own good? You made me live in that old house, made me believe you were sick, made me work myself to death. You watched me exhaust myself over and over, and not one of you told me the truth. That's for my own good?
Maya, don't say that. It's not that I don't love you. really had no choice.
I know you had no choice. But why am I always the one who has to pay for it?
So nothing has changed. For your own sake, you can still treat me however you want and ignore how I feel.
What kind of attitude is that? We're your parents. You should listen to us.
In-law, don't argue. Let's talk calmly.
Exactly, Mia. You should be more understanding of your family.
But which one of you ever understood me?
Mia, don't be angry. George and Dad are just anxious. Why don't you talk to Elena again? Elena is so kind. Maybe there's still a chance.
Elena is innocent. I can't do anything that betrays her.
Mia, how did you become like this? Do you even respect us anymore?
In-law, don't be angry. Mia is just a little stubborn. I'll talk to her later.
Maya, hurry up and apologize to your father. Look how upset your parents are.
This isn't Maya's fault. We put her in a difficult position. It's our fault.
Maya, stop being stubborn. Why not advance some funds from a Devman Group subsidiary to help your family? If you're worried the board will find out, that's easy. I'll help hide it. Once your father gets through the crisis, he can pay it back, and no one will ever know.
Mia, I promise you, 3 months? No, 1 month. I'll pay it back within a month.
Are you trying to fool a child? You know Howard Group's situation better than I do. Benjamin, I don't know why you'd suggest something this reckless, but Devlin Group belongs to Elena. I will never do anything that betrays her.
Maya, just say it. You don't want to help us.
Why can't you understand? The board is already unhappy about Elena inheriting the company. If someone gets leverage and spreads rumors, it will affect her position.
Is her position more important than your family? You really disappoint me.
Elena is my family too. I said, if something really happens to the Howard family, I won't abandon you.
Mia, why not have Elena speak to the board tomorrow? She's the heir. It should be fine, and it would solve your family's problem.
Elena has her own difficulties too. She can't make company decisions gradually.
Mia, just talk to Elena. She likes you so much. She'll definitely say yes. Iris, love isn't something to trade with. I can't hurt Elena just because she treats me well.
Mia, are you really going to watch our family fall apart?
These are some jewelry pieces Elena's parents gave me. There are more in my room. I'll sell them all later, and with the wedding gift money, I should be able to make 10 million. Take it for emergencies first.
Only 10 million? What can that possibly do? The company's hole is huge. That's barely a drop in the bucket.
Even if the company goes bankrupt, this money is enough for you to live comfortably for life. What more do you want?
Mia, this is the Howard family business built over generations. How can we let it collapse in our hands? Can't you think of another way?
This is everything I can give. Why still isn't it enough? I truly want to help this family. Mia, we don't want to give up the family business because of you too. We just want to stand closer to you.
There it is again. You keep saying it's for my own good, but what have you ever actually done for me? I never felt any warmth from this family. Besides, what does the Howard family's generational business have to do with me? I've already done more than enough for you.
Without the Howard family, would you have the status you have today? If we hadn't brought you back from the orphanage, you'd still be working some dead-end job.
Then I wish you had never found me.
Mia, your father only said that in anger. Don't take it to heart.
That's right, Mia. You're their biological daughter. All those years you were gone, they missed you every moment.
Really? With the Howard family's power and status, finding one orphan shouldn't have been hard. But I waited so long for you.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. It's all my fault. I should have brought you back sooner.
Mom, you're not wrong. After all, you had Iris. In your hearts, she was your real daughter, wasn't she?
That's not true. I never thought that.
You don't have to comfort me. I know what I am. I've always been Iris's stand-in, a tool the Howard family could sacrifice at any time.
Mia, let me explain.
Mom, look closely. My hands are covered in calluses. Do these look like the hands of a Howard heiress? Forget elegance. I know. We failed you. Please give us one more chance to make it up to you.
No need. I'm grown now, and I have a new family. I just hope you can live your own lives well.
So you still won't forgive us?
Mia, Even if we wronged you before, we're still blood. Are you really this heartless?
Mia, there is actually one more way.
What other way do you have, Aunt Amy?
Mia, what you're offering really is a bit short. How about pledging some of your Deville Group shares as collateral?
Pledge the shares?
Mia, don't worry. We'll handle it. It's not much. Just 5% of your shares.
No. Those shares are Elena and her parents' trust in me. I can't risk them.
Mia, at a time like this, you're still worried about that?
If that 5% is gone, Elena's voice on the board will be greatly weakened. She could lose as the statist Gwender and her veto power. If someone with bad intents targets her...
Mia! Do you just not want to help the family? First this won't work, then that won't work. Now there's clearly a solution. What are you really planning?
This is my bottom line. I won't give another inch.
Mia, you can relax. I can guarantee those shares won't go to an outsider.
So all of this was just to get the shares in my hands. Pledging the shares is too risky. If something goes wrong, how am I supposed to explain it to Elena and her parents?
Maya, Benjamin already guaranteed it. Don't you trust him?
Exactly, Maya. We're family. Why would I hurt you?
Stop talking about this. I'm tired. I'm going to rest.
Are you trying to kill me with anger, you ungrateful child?
Don't get so angry. Your heart is already weak. Mia, please help us. Dad's health is already bad. If something happens because he gets too upset, what are Mom and I supposed to do? Can you stop pressuring me? Take the 10 million and live peacefully. Why do you have to want more? Mia, Howard Group is your father's life's work. That's why he can't give it up. Please think of another way. I'm begging you.
Mia, look at your mother. How can you still be so stubborn?
This is our family matter. You don't need to worry about it.
I'm thinking of you, so you won't regret it later. Aunt Amy has been through more than you. That's why I'm advising you.
I know what I'm doing. You don't need to keep advising me.
Mia, I underestimated you. I didn't think you would ignore your own parents' survival for your own sake.
Benjamin, what do you mean?
If the Howard family means anything to you, you should put up the shares. And I already said, they'll just be held temporarily. Once your father repays the money, the shares naturally return to you.
An outsider? You mean in your hands, don't you?
Don't talk nonsense. 50 million isn't a small amount. They only offering it out of respect to me.
Then I guess I should thank you.
Mia, think carefully. If you watch the Howard family go bankrupt, what people think of you?
I just need a clear conscience.
Fine. A clear conscience, is it? You ungrateful daughter. The Howard family is on the line, and you're still talking like this.
If that's what you think, I can't change it.
If you won't pledge the shares, then watch our family go bankrupt. Then, I'd like to see what people say about you.
Dad, I've done everything I can. If you want more, I truly can't help.
Enough! After all that, you're just selfish. You only care about your comfortable life in the Devilman family.
I'm selfish? Have you forgotten how much I suffered for this family?
Mia, you don't have children, so you don't understand how hard it is to be a parent. Everyone has it hard.
If you said a little less, my family wouldn't be arguing like this.
Mia, is that how you talk to an elder? My mother is only trying to smooth things over.
You know exactly what you're doing. All this is just because you want the shares in my hands.
Mia! How can you assume such evil motives from your own elder?
I'm stating facts.
You really take kindness for malice. I don't know what my brother's family was thinking, bringing in someone so sharp-tongued.
Uncle, we've said everything we can. Some people just won't listen. I guess the Howard family is on its own.
Maya, I'll ask you one last time. Are you investing in the Howard family or not?
Dad, this contract, I can't sign it.
If you don't sign, we are done as father and daughter. The Howard family will no longer have an ungraded daughter like you.
Mia, I'm begging you. Please help the Howard family one more time, just this once.
Mom, don't beg her. She can't wait for the Howard family to fall apart. Let's go.
Maya, Dad and George are just being impulsive. You won't just leave us to die, right?
Iris, aren't you tired of acting?
Maya, I know you have a problem with me, If you'll help the Howard family, I'll leave right away and never go back. Iris, you were spoiled your whole life. If you leave the Howard family, how will you survive? How could you handle that hardship? It's okay, Mom. As long as Mia stops being angry, I don't matter.
Mia, look at Iris. Can't you be more like her and think about the family?
I'm tired. This contract, I won't sign it. I won't do anything that betrays Alona.
You!
Elena, why? Why are you here?
I missed Mia. What is this?
Good girl. This is an investment contract. Can you help us?
Help? Elena, give me the contract. You promised to listen to me. Help? Okay. I love helping.
Elena! Did you forget? You're supposed to listen to me. Give me the contract.
Oh, okay. Listen to Mia. Exactly, Mia. Elena is the true heir of this family. Let her do what she wants.
Mia, remember your last name is Howard. An outsider doesn't get to tell my family how to do things.
You know Elena doesn't understand this. You're clearly taking advantage of her.
Don't say that. By blood, we're Elena's real family. Elena, all you need to do is sign your name on it, and you'll help me.
Yes, yes, my dear child. You're so kind. You'll say yes, right?
Elena, you are not signing that.
Mia, this belongs to Elena in the first place. She's grown up. She should make her own decisions.
Elena, just sign here. Then Aunt Amy will take you out to play, okay?
Let go of me! Mia, please just have some mercy. I'm begging you.
Done. Here.
So easy to fool. At tomorrow's shareholders meeting, once everyone learns someone in her condition approved funding for a nearly bankrupt company, they'll strip her heir status. Then the whole family will be mine. That's my good child. What is this? Do you know what you're doing?
A pig face?
Elena! How could you trick us?
Is the pig face not pretty?
Elena, I think you did that on purpose to make trouble.
Benjamin, don't throw things at her.
She played all of us like fools, and I'm not allowed to be angry?
Mia, look. Paper airplane. Elena, are you okay? Bad news. Something happened to the chairman and his wife. What happened?
Spit it out!
The chairman. The plane he was on crashed over international waters. Rescue teams are already searching, but
what?
Mrs. DeVille, please prepare yourself. The chances of the chairman and his wife surviving are extremely low.
How could this happen?
Mia, what's wrong?
It's okay. No matter what happens, I'll stay by your side.
Mia, don't panic. Even though something happened to Elena's parents, the company can't fall apart too. It's their life's work. I'll call a shareholders meeting tomorrow.
The result isn't even confirmed yet, and you already want a shareholders meeting?
Because it isn't confirmed, we need to stabilize the situation.
Someone, take Miss Mia and Miss Elena back to their room to rest.
Miss Mia, please.
No. Mia, you just married in and don't know the company yet. The most important thing now is not to create more chaos.
Take Mia and Elena back to their room.
Mrs. DeVille, please.
Mia, don't worry. As soon as there's any news, I'll tell you. Go rest first.
Mia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Don't worry.
Then let's go back and sleep.
Okay, let's go back to the room.
Then what about my investment?
Unctual, don't worry. There's always a way.
Benjamin, the Howard family can really rely on you now.
Yes, Benjamin. Please help us.
Don't worry. Have someone come to the company tomorrow to sign the contract, and I'll transfer the money to your company account. Will MIA agree to that? Don't worry. MIA controls the whole company now. And right now, you're her only family. Only when the Howard family recovers will she have support on the board instead of being controlled by others.
Exactly. Only if the Howard family rises this again will she stop being bullied. We're doing this for her too.
We won't keep you tonight. There's just too much to handle. Please head home for now. Is everything arranged with the board?
It's all been handled. Tomorrow we'll use MIA funneling benefits to the Howard family as the reason to remove her proxy authority.
The closer we get to the end, the more careful we have to be.
Don't worry. After tomorrow, Devil Group is ours.
The smoother it goes, the more careful we need to be.
Mom, you're too nervous. Elena is the only obstacle left. But with her condition, anyone with eyes will know who to choose.
I still feel uneasy.
Mom, you're overthinking it. Everything is under our control.
I hope so. Once you take control, treat your cousin decently. We don't need people gossiping.
I know. I'll do everything you will.
Mia, you're not happy. Elena, your parents aren't coming back. No, they'll come back. Do you think I caused this? If you had never met me, would none of this have happened? But I don't want to lose Mia. I don't want to lose you either.
Elena, do you remember your parents said you should be good and listen? From now on, don't trust anyone except me.
Okay.
Especially your Aunt Amy and her son. They've been after the shares in your hands. The shareholders meeting is tomorrow, and I'm scared I won't be able to protect what belongs to you.
It's okay. Elena, no matter what happens tomorrow, don't be scared. Stay by my side, okay? Got it. Even if I can't protect the business your parents left, even if we end up with nothing, I will never abandon you. I won't leave Mia either.
Elena, I wish you didn't have to struggle so much.
Mia, I'm not dumb.
Yes, our Elena is the smartest.
Mia, wait a little longer. After tomorrow, everything will be okay.
Miss Elena, I've had all the evidence against Benjamin and his mother collected. We can file with law enforcement at any time.
Bring everything tomorrow. I want to give them one last chance.
Yes, miss.
What about my parents? How are they now?
The chairman is very happy to know you've recovered. He's traveling abroad with Madam right now. They said you're grown up, and everything in the Devon family is yours to handle.
I called everyone here today to discuss company matters. As you all know, my brother and his wife lost contact overseas and we have no news of them. But the company can't be leaderless for even one day.
What do you mean? Before Mom and Dad left, they put the company in Elena's in my hands.
Mia, an outsider like you thinks you're qualified to take over the company? And with Elena like this, she simply isn't capable of managing it.
Please respect her.
Respect doesn't mean handing the company to someone who can't even sit through a normal meeting.
Don't forget, I'm the largest shareholder of Devlin Group. Whether I company or not, isn't for you to decide.
Mia, the person truly putting the company in danger is you.
What do you mean?
Mia, as a Devon daughter-in-law, you funneled benefits to the Howard family. That seriously damaged the family's interests.
Exactly. Someone like her has no right to run the company.
I didn't. I have never done anything to hurt the family's interests. Stop making false accusations.
That doesn't sound... The Howard family has been asking Mia for money for a while.
But she is still a devil daughter-in-law. We shouldn't condemn her so quickly.
Let's hear them out first.
The Junju solid, and you high want argue. Today, you know the pouncing.
This is where Mia and Howard's went to the contract. As everyone knows, Howard's Group is a low-quality company drowning in debt, yet Mia invested a full $50 million for her own selfish reasons.
That's impossible. I never signed anything.
What? Mia secretly injected 50 million into Howard Group?
This is outrageous. Everyone knows Howard Group is a money pit. That investment is basically cash thrown away.
At this rate, the whole DeVille group will be drained sooner or later.
Impossible. I never approved any investment in Howard Group. You did this yourself to frame me. Mia, I tried to talk you out of it, but you insisted on investing in Howard Group. DeVille Group is your uncle's life's work. I can't just watch you destroy it.
Elena's parents just had an accident, and you're already rushing to take over DeVille Group. Doesn't your conscience bother you?
Enough. Stop making excuses. Sign this share transfer agreement, and I'll make sure you two are taken care of for life.
In your dreams. I'm not signing.
Don't you get it? Whether you sign or not, the outcome is the same. DeVille Group isn't something a low-level worker like you gets to touch.
I came from the bottom. That doesn't mean I don't have boundaries. But you people grew up at the top and still can't follow the most basic rules.
No matter what, DeVille Group cannot be handed to an outsider.
I heard Mia grew up in an orphanage. What experience could she possibly have running a company? And Elena is in her condition. With the chairman and his wife missing, I propose Benjamin take over.
I agree. Benjamin used to help manage the company anyway.
Mia, did you hear that? For the sake of family, as long as you sign, we won't make things hard for you. You and Elena can still live comfortably.
Impossible! How could that be true?
Yes. Didn't they say the chairman's plane crashed?
And the rescue team still hasn't reported back. How could they be fine?
What if my parents were never on that plane in the first place?
Absolutely impossible. I specifically...
Did you really think you covered every track?
So you knew all along.
Benjamin, all these years, I tolerated you because of your father, but I never thought you would still refuse to stop.
So you've been playing dumb this whole time. I underestimated you. But so what if you're better now? We'll see.
I was never unable to understand. I just lived in a way you couldn't understand. My autism is real, but so is my judgment. So do you still think you have a chance?
Elena, what do you mean? Are you planning to come after us?
Please don't misunderstand. You've worked hard for years. It's time for you to rest. I found a nice place overseas for you. Enjoy your retirement there.
Are you threatening us? And if I refuse?
A little gift from me.
Where did you get these?
I collected them over the years, of course. I kept giving you chances, but this time, you truly disappointed me.
Elena, you win. I only ask one thing. My mom is old. She can't take this kind of stress.
Elena, I watched you grow up. Please, give us one more chance. We promise we'll never come back to the country.
Go. Your tickets overseas are ready.
You're really letting me leave?
You were never my match before. You won't be in the future either. But next time, you may not be this lucky.
Elena, don't worry. We'll never make this mistake again.
Looks like our family has produced someone remarkable. Maybe DeVille Group is better off in your hands.
Benjamin, let's go.
Miss Elena, as expected, you took control of the room with just a few words. You really have the old chairman's style.
Yes. What happened just now was a misunderstanding. Of course we support you taking over the group.
Is that so? If any of you have objections, please say them. We can talk.
None. Absolutely none. We fully support you taking over the group.
Yes.
Misunderstanding? You didn't even verify whether the contract was real before rushing to vote Mia out. With that kind of judgment, keeping you on the board would only put the group in more danger. For the years you served my father, and because you did contribute to the group, go retire.
Miss Elena, this...
What? You don't want to?
No, we wouldn't dare. We'll leave right away.
Mia. Mrs. DeVille, I'm tired. From now on, I don't want to see you again. Don't call me that. Then what should I call you? The Elena who needed me to take care of her, or the heir who stood behind the scenes watching everyone perform? I know this is a lot for you to accept, but give me one chance. Can we start over? Start over? You think life is a contract? Tear one up and sign another and everything resets? I don't dare ask you to forgive me right away, but I want to win you back.
Not as a deal, not as the marriage the Howards arranged, not as the person my parents chose for me. This time I want to stand in front of you myself and ask you to choose me. You lied to me for so long. You think we can just start over because you say so? Mia, I hurt you. I will spend my whole life making it up to you. Please give me a chance. Let me learn how to love you again, how to trust you, and how to make you trust me. Elena, have you really thought this through? I thought of many reasons to marry you. You're kind, you're brave, you stood by me when everyone looked down on me, but I can't think of one reason to leave you.
I grew up in an orphanage. I'm not like those rich girls. I don't have a polished resume and I don't understand all your family rules. Aren't you afraid people will laugh at you?
I don't care. You're not anyone's replacement. You're not a tool used to pay off a debt. You're Mia. From now on, if you want it, the DeVale family is your home.
My family is complicated. The Howards won't let me go that easily. If you're with me, you'll keep getting dragged into it.
I'll handle that. But I'll also respect your decisions. Whether you want to see them or not is completely up to you.
You really don't look down on me?
You never looked down on me. I was in a wheelchair. I spoke slowly. I was afraid of noise and afraid of strangers touching me. Everyone thought I was a burden. Only you asked if I was hurt, if I was scared, if I needed to take it slow.
What if I really am just after your money?
Then that's fine too. I'd just be grateful I have enough of it. As long as you're willing to marry me, everything I have can be yours. But I know you're not doing it for money. You let everyone blame you, and still you never touch the shares that belong to me.
Elena, I can't say yes right now. I need time. I need to understand who is really standing in front of me, and I need to sort out my own heart.
Okay? I'll wait for you as long as it takes. Until the day you're willing to let me in.
Mia, this time, I will come back to you as my real self.
I didn't do it. I won't sign.
Since you're still being stubborn, we'll put it to a vote. Everyone, you all know the state of the group. With Elena's current condition, she is in no position to manage the company. As for Mia, she's even less qualified. For the future of the company, I propose removing Mia's authority to manage the group and transfer control to me. What do the shareholders think?
Exactly.
Miss Mia, for the chairman's sake, just sign the agreement. At least let everyone save face. I said, I'm not signing. Elena, let's go.
Okay.
If you want the shares, see us in court.
Stop right there!
You bitch. I gave you a chance and you still want to play tough? And when'd you a leaking that remit? You... What do you think you're doing?
Elena, I told you I wouldn't let anyone bully you again.
Elena, you dared to hit me. You're dead.
Since when does DeVale Group let you lay hands on people in this room? Thanks to you, I'm doing just fine now.
So what if you're better now? You think that changes anything? DeVole Group answers to me now.
Not necessarily. Elena, I know you're upset, but running a company is no small thing. You just got better. You should rest. When there's a chance, I'll have Benjamin slowly teach you the business. My parents are alive and well. You don't need to worry about company affairs.
Elena, is that true?
Yes. They're traveling overseas right now. You can have someone check if you don't believe me.
Mia, from now on, I will make you the happiest person in the world.
So you have been hiding this from me the whole time?
Mia, I'm sorry. I was afraid you would be in danger, so I kept...
What? Do rich people all love pretending to be poor or helpless just to fool others? Maya, please let me explain.
I really am stupid. I got lied to again and again.
That's not it. I'm not like the Howards. I never wanted to hurt you.
You think I'll believe that? You lied to me for so long. I worried about you, took care, and it turns out you were acting the whole time.
I wasn't, Elena. Watching me spin around in your little game? Did that make you feel proud?
Mia, I know I was wrong.
You did nothing wrong. I was the one who was wrong. Of course, why would the heir of a powerful famps marry someone whose own parents never loved her?
Mia, don't!
Elena, let's get divorced.
What did you say?
This marriage was a deal from the start, wasn't it?
That's not what it was.
Don't lie to me again. You married me back then only because of your parents.
Believe me,
I truly like you. That's why I married you.
Stop pretending. You're now the heir of Devroop. No one can threaten you anymore. Why force yourself to stay with someone like me?
Mia, I really like you. That's why I chose to be with you. Just because I was kind? Did that mean all of you get to hurt me? I wasn't trying to hurt you. Then what was it? The Howard said it was for my own good. You said it was to protect me. Why does everyone who hurts me always find a good excuse?
I don't have the right to ask you to forgive me right away, but I want you to know I didn't keep this from you because I didn't trust you. I did it because it was too dangerous. Benjamin had already gone after my parents. If he knew the truth, he would have come after you. Did you ever think about this? Danger isn't what scares me most. What scares me most is finally trusting someone only to be lied to again.
Mia, I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear it right now.